Why is the new trademark rule on email addresses for trademark applicants and trademark registrants important? Well, I'm Matt Yosman, I'm a trademark attorney, and I want to talk to you about this rule that the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office has proposed and is about to put into effect tomorrow, February 15th, 2020, because it's really crucial in the way that it's going to affect every applicant and every registrant now and going forward. The office has proposed, and unless they change course, is requiring that every applicant provide a personal email address that they monitor themselves, even if they're represented by counsel. As things stand right now, if you're represented by an attorney, your attorney provides correspondence information, a correspondence address, and everything is supposed to go to your attorney. The owner has to provide an actual physical mail address, but not an email address and not a phone number, although, they would be happy if you want to. Here's why you probably don't want to, because there are so many trademark scams out there, and please see my other video on those where I share examples of what these scams look like. There are so many trademark scams out there that if applicants are required to provide their own email addresses, they will certainly get these trademark scams at those email addresses. Plus, they will get every other scam that's imaginable. Every instance of spear phishing, every instance of attempted identity theft, every instance of, bank fraud and wire fraud over email will come to everybody's email addresses. And because of the way the Trademark Office has phrased these rules, you're not allowed to make it an email address that just gets ignored. It has to be one that's personally monitored. And I want to read from their suggested list so that you hear just how crazy this sounds. You have to provide an email address that is a personal email address or an email address made for communicating with the USPTO that's personally monitored by the trademark owner, or in-house counsel's email address, or the individual email address of an officer or a partner, officer of a corporation or partner in a partnership, or the individual email address of a holding company, or an email address of the company, but it has to be monitored. And they go on to explicitly list that you cannot give an email address of outside counsel, you cannot give an email address of a foreign law firm, you cannot give an email address that's ignored, like a black hole email address, something like no replies at yourcompany.whatever. And you cannot give an email address that you don't monitor and don't intend to monitor at all. So you can't make one and call it, emails from trademark office at yourcompany.whatever and just ignore it. It has to be one that you monitor. This is a bizarro world rule change. And while many attorneys have contacted the USPTO to say, don't do this, this is a mistake, it looks like they're going to go forward with it. And starting tomorrow, we are all going to have to comply with it. And at least as of this moment, they haven't released any plans to hide that information from the public. And that's the craziest part. For instance, attorneys, the Trademark Office has made a lot of rule changes over the past year. I'm not going to summarize them all right now. Attorneys have to provide our bar information now. That's fine. It's public record for most attorneys. I believe it should be. But it's redacted from public view. So when I file an application, when any attorney files an application, I share this information with the Trademark Office. I have to put it into every filing if it's not already filed in the record. But when you or anyone looks up the record for any of those applications, you don't see my bar information. You see everything else. You see my address. You see my phone, but not my bar information. The Trademark Office could do that to protect the privacy and security of every trademark registrant and every trademark applicant. And I hope they do. I'm trying to pressure them to do so, as are literally hundreds of other attorneys. Let's hope that they do. Stay tuned. We'll see what changes they make and if they take these important steps to protect the privacy and personal email addresses of trademark registrants and trademark applicants. If you have questions about what the USPTO is doing or why, I'm happy to try to field them as best I can. You can also contact them. And if you have questions about trademark registrations or applications and what's required, let me know in the comments. You can shoot me a message or email me hello@yospenlaw.com or call me 617-340-9295. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.